Published November 25, 2017, 956 in this week's edition of Rewind, Robert Smith takes an in-depth look at the 1994 racing season as it pertained to the Ontario Sires Stakes program, which started 20 years earlier in 1974. His piece shows the progression of the great program and how it had matured over the first 20 years. Mr. G, a homebred product from the stable of Windsorbased trainer Bob McIntosh, led his division in 1994 O.S.S. action. The 3-year-old son of Armbro Getty won $246,820 for his rather well-known quartet of owners, with over $176,000 earned in O.S.S. action. His mark of 154H over the Elmira half-miler was a track record. Steve Condren was his regular driver. Photo autographed by Paul Sabert, courtesy of Terry Mullen back in 1974 when the brand new O.S.S. series began. It was designed to be among the best of its kind, and soon it was, right from the start. It was well thought out and planned with immediate success in mind. By the conclusion of the 1994 season, the basis for my study, some major numbers were coming up in every department. A couple of decades earlier, horse owners, breeders and trainers were not very well rewarded for their efforts at raising and racing 2- and 3-year-olds. The O.S.S. turned that all around in fairly short order. The annual earnings and speed tabs of Ontario breds were among the tops in the entire sport. The following list shows the top 3 performers in each of the 8 categories for the 1994 season. Also included are the rounded earnings, O.S.S. only, and speed tab of each horse. For historical purposes, the top earner in each group from 1974, the year the program started, is shown, and where possible is listed the horse's connections. 3-year-old filly trotters 1994 top 3 performers: 1. Casarina $159,300, 155.42. Go to the top $108,700, 157.23. Acadian Beauty $64,700, 200.3. In 1974, the leading money-winning performer in this category was Garma Hadi with $34,581 earned from a very limited but successful number of starts. 3-year-old filly Pacers 1994 top 3 performers: 1. Mystic Music $249,000, 155.2. Heather Jean Killian $120,300, 155.3. Queen's Arms $104,300, 154.4. In 1974, the leading money-winning performer in this category was Mary Wood Sarah, who earned $56,791 and took a record of 201 at Kingston. She also fashioned the fastest mile on a half-miler, scoring in 203 at Elmira. Owned by Eric McElroy of Grand Bend, the daughter of Skippy's Pride C was handled by farm trainer Don Larkin. This filly recorded the overall fastest mile of the entire season with her mile at Kingston. 3-year-old Colt Trotters 1994 In 1994, Armbro Marshall, a 3-year-old son of Balanced Image, led all O.S.S. performers in money earnings, and that included those from the Pacing Gate. The star pupil of W.M. Wellwood helped propel his trainer and driver to the top of the trainer's earnings list with $475,741 banked. Wellwood, pictured above, finished second to Bob McIntosh in the Johnston Cup standings. The program was proving to be quite lucrative. Shown above is Armbro Marshall in late season O.S.S. action at Windsor. Top 3 performers: 1. Armbro Marshall $250,300, 155.12. Good Times $120,700, 155.43. Glory's Comet $119,000, 156. In 1974, the leading money-winning performer in this category was Garma Hooligan with $57,168 banked for owner drive. Oscar Smith of Dundas. Brent Davies handled the driving chores. 3-year-old Colt Pacers 1994 top 3 performers: 1. MRG $176,402, 152.32. Armbro Maestro $162,500, 152.03. CB Flight $92,000, 152.2. In 1974, the leading money-winning performer in this category was Terry Parker, who won $63,866 and took a season's best of 203.1. This colt was owned and at times driven by the legendary Clint Hodgins. Also driving regularly was Harold Wellwood Sr. While the races were for youngsters, these two fellows showed that seasoned veterans could be successful as well. At this time Harold was 68 and Clint 67. 2-year-old filly trotters 1994 top 3 performers 1. Glory Ordinaire $142,400 $201.32. Brylan Glory $125,000 $159.23. Divorce Attorney $73,500 $204.1. In 1974 the leading money-winning performer in this category was Shalland Bell, who won an amazing $62,502 and in the process won 6 races. The daughter of Hoot Frost raced out of the stable of veteran horseman Don Davies for owner and breeder Jim Shaw of Ancaster. Her winnings were even more incredible based on the fact that her dam was purchased for a mere $700. Her season summary was in many ways the success story of the entire first year of the O.S.S. 2-year-old filly Pacers 1994 Elegant Killian earned more than double her closest classmate as the free-legged daughter of Run the Table led the way for trainer, driver and part owner Carl Jamieson, pictured above. The then 44-year-old native of Nova Scotia had a banner year with this youngster that he co-owned along with Dolores Lawrence of Oakville and Jacques Roy of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Her total season's earnings totaled over $283,000 with a shade over $171,000 coming from O.S.S. earnings. Top 3 performers 1. Elegant Killian $171,200 $154.42. Joyce Sealster $82,800 $157.3. Hilariousness $79,700 $156.2. In 1974 the leading money-winning performer in this category was the very successful Epiphany, who took home $54,296 for owners Bud McArdle, a high school science teacher from Woodville, and Dr. George Johnston of Fenelon Falls. Alan Nichols was the lucky trainer and driver of the daughter of Moreland's Dan. Her record of 205.4 seems to be her season's best. 2-year-old Colt Trotters 1994 top 3 performers 1. Going Smartly $143,000 $201.32. Armbro Norbert $131,000 $159.3. Delridge Image $94,000 $159.4. In 1974 the leading money-winning performer in this category was Delvin Herbert, racing out of the Herbert stable from London with Jack doing the training and driving. His season's take was $41,275 with a record of 207 taken at Rideau Carlton. 2-year-old Colt Pacers 1994 top 3 performers 1. Rabbi of Racing $193,000 $155.12. Jipper Lee $105,500 $156.3. Canadian's Choice $74,600 $156.2. In 1974 the leading money-winning performer in this category was Pat's Bye-Bye, who earned $53,676 based on a phenomenal 7 wins and a second in 9 season starts. This youngster boasted of many of the same credentials as the 3-year-old pacing king Terry Parker, as he was owned by Clint Hodgins and driven on a regular basis by Harold Wellwood. This 2-horse combination easily made Hodgins the largest money earner for year 1 with a total of $117,542 from O.S.S. competition. The above table shows the standings for 1994. Bill Gale was the leading driver in O.S.S. competition for the 1994 season in money earnings, topping the charts at $415,960. Dave Wall captured his first Lampman Cup and finished third behind Bill Gale and Steve Condren in the money earnings list. Ross Batten led all drivers in wins with 14. Windsor Star. Who is it? Can you identify the 2 young gentlemen in this week's photo? The correct answer will be given during the coming week.